Hey everyone, and welcome to another live challenger commentary from a SkillCapped expert. This guide comes from our website, SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches, teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. There's 14 brand new commentaries added each week, and a site-exclusive feature where our challenger experts will answer any and all questions that you have. All of this and so much more can be unlocked at our website, SkillCapped.com, so click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com, and get the rank you've always wanted.
What's up guys, it's Achilles Heelys, back with another Challenger Smurf support commentary. Today I'm playing Karma against Pantheon support in about Platinum Elo. So this is kind of an interesting bot lane we're up against. We're against Morgana Pantheon. Normally Karma performs very well against Morgana because you can kind of poke her down with very low committal and her black shield is essentially useless against Karma. But since we're against a Pantheon support, it's kind of a different dilemma because we are going to have to be very careful about his all-in potential and their chain CC. So the jungle matchup is Volibear against Graves. I mean, it seems pretty farm heavy. Both junglers aren't super great at ganking, but Volibear is a little bit better. I took Comet this game, so that way we can dominate in lane since we have Ezreal Karma, which is a very strong duo lane matchup. On wave 1, since it's a Pantheon, I'm going to look to use my range advantage on my auto attacks and kind of poke them down level 1 and hopefully poke them down enough where they can't even all in level 2. That's what you really want to look to do against these melee supports. I'm gonna Q the back wave here, auto out of the bush. Okay, so even though he warded and got a W on me, even though he got a ward and W'd on me, we still won the trade there. So he played it well, but still good enough to get the trade win there. They're level 2 now, we gotta watch out for Morgana binds. When the melee minion walks in there, I'm gonna Q it. Pretty much guarantees that Morgana gets hit. I didn't take mana flow this game, so I don't have to worry about stacking mana flow band. When she walks up to auto the minion, I'm gonna Mantra Q the wave. Guarantees that it hits once again. And then here, I'm just playing out of range of Pantheon W, because if I get Pantheon W'd, it's going to chain into a binding and I'm gonna take a lot of damage. And if I'm ever like below 50% HP, Pantheon can just flash on me and I'm dead. Gonna ping that Pantheon's roaming. Rayleigh is gonna get solo killed regardless. Not much we can do as Ezreal Karma to punish this. Pretty much the best we're gonna get. The Pantheon is still roaming. I'm trying to find poke, but she's playing so far back that it's essentially impossible. So since it's Morgana and her auto attacks are pretty weak, I'm just gonna push this wave so she has to farm under turret. Mages like this do not want to be farming under turret because they're gonna miss a lot of the wave, obviously. A Mantra Q when she walks up for the minion. Okay, so there she missed a few minions. I'm gonna ward for Pantheon. And actually, I'm gonna walk up to guarantee this grab. Nice, so we got the crab and I can zone Pantheon here, or at least poke him on his way in. Okay, Pantheon is still roaming.
An ally has been slain.
as Karma, like it's hard for me to punish. If I was playing a different champion like Alistar or Leona, like these Pantheon roams would go punish. But as Karma, I can't really follow the roams because I'll just die in the jungle if Graves is ever with Pantheon. And the best I can do is just poke Morgana, which is what I've been doing. We're getting a slight CS advantage here. Okay, so now that the wave is frozen, I'm actually gonna opt into buying an Amp Tome here. Because if the freeze stays like this, I can have an item advantage in lane. And if the freeze ends up breaking, I can just catch the wave with Ezreal and soak up the XP. Unfortunately, selling biscuits is pretty weak now, otherwise I would have gotten probably a Dark Seal there on the back, but I could only afford an Amp Tome. Okay, so Graves was bought. We almost killed the Pantheon. I don't want to flash in for the auto there because they do have heal. Trading flash for heal is not a good trade at all. And since this isn't a cannon wave, we should be able to push it. I'm gonna metric Q the back. Okay, so Morgana, she stayed. Pantheon is reset right now. I'm just gonna escort this wave in so she doesn't freeze on us. That's probably not a good Q to go for, but it won't change the wave manipulation too much. It's still gonna bounce back towards us. Looks like Volibear wants to go for Dragon on the Graves and Pantheon reset. Gonna kind of threaten the Graves. Oh my goodness. So there I stepped to the back of the pit, so that way Graves was scared to dash into the pit and potentially steal it, but Pantheon ended up stealing it regardless. So it looks like they're gonna go for the push here. I don't think it's a good push for them because it's a cannon wave. I can freeze this, and since Volibear's bot side, they can't really break the freeze. The wave is super big though, so I have to be a little careful. And Volibear's farming, so I have to give him the. I have to break the freeze. Here I'm just kiting out the Pantheon, letting Ezreal do his damage. I don't need to use my shield. Nice. Volibear ended up cleaning up the kill. Nice. Really good plays by Volibear. So there, I just used the advantage of Morgana being out of mana, and I knew that even if I step up and take a lot of damage, with Volibear coming in and Ezreal just coming out of base with Sheen, like we're gonna be a lot stronger in the fight. Oh, big mistake by me. I wanted to stay to push the wave because it looked like Ezreal wanted to push it, but I ended up dying for it. Yeah, we get double killed. That is no good. So now we're gonna miss this wave worth of XP, and I think we're actually behind in the 2v2 now because Pantheon does a lot more damage than Ezreal. But our advantage is that we have more poke, so gonna look to use that advantage and potentially come out of lane ahead here. gonna ward river here because Pantheon's roaming up, obviously. So having river control is really important. Stops his potential roams, or at least gives us knowledge of them. We do have to worry about getting Pantheon ulted. But it looks like he's top side, just going for a big roam play. Nice, landed good poke there on the Morgana. It's gonna auto shove this next wave, get more poke under turret. When you're auto shoving waves as a champion like Karma, it makes it a lot easier to find poke. Similarly, if you're playing a champion like Thresh and you're auto shoving the wave, you have better angles on finding hooks. But obviously it's a little bit harder to shove the wave when you're playing a champion like Thresh. Whereas with Karma, you can just Q the wave, guarantee the push. We have to watch out for Pantheon's all-in now. He has serrated Dirk. So since I don't have flash and Ezreal does, I'm just going to play behind him. I actually do a lot of damage as well, as long as I'm getting a lot of Q rotations off. So I think it's fine for me to just play safe and play around my damage. Gonna shield Ezreal for the assist here, maybe speed him up. Nice, really good shutdown on the Pantheon. This is a pretty tough lane for Karma once Pantheon gets items and once he has his W. As I stated earlier, like you really need to find advantages level 1, which I think we did an okay job. Definitely could have been better, obviously. I think I'm dead here, yeah. I wasn't aware of Zoe and Graves walking down. I thought they would stay for the second Rift Herald crash. That is just an overlook by me. Gotta be looking at my minimap more, especially when my mid laner's so far behind. Trying to block the Q for Ezreal. Gonna ignite the Pantheon to maybe guarantee the kill. Nice. So even though he ulted away, my ignite killed him. I've shielded in 1 second for this guy. Got the Q on Mundo here. Gonna RW for the guaranteed heal. Make sure I don't die. Alternatively, I could have gone for the kill there, but I want the kill on Gwen. For obvious reasons. Hopefully we can get some CC on the Zoe and kill her. Ezreal's looking to recall, but maybe we're strong enough since we're 5 here. Nice. So here we definitely need a reset. We're sitting on a lot of gold. We just won the fight. We got Dragon. No need to stay. We're in a really good spot. So if we overstay here, it's just kind of a big throw, honestly. Alright, so Mundo, he's stacking armor since he's against Irelia in the side lane later on. I'm trying to think of the best itemization here. Yeah. So after Shirelia's, I definitely need healing debuffs for Mundo. I don't need healing debuff for anyone else really. Maybe Graves once he gets an item or two. Yeah, I think I'll actually opt to Redemption second here because Irelia and Gwen are going to be diving pretty deep into the backline, and I want to be able to support them even from super far away. I should definitely be bot here. I was kind of autopiloting, thinking about my item pathing, but it looks like Ezreal was able to safely farm. So since the bot wave is going to die and I'm going to miss it regardless, I'm just going to ward for mid here. Then since the waves are meeting, I can head back bot. I can sweep through to make sure I don't get collapsed on. Since I know I'm here, I'm going to take the safer route. Okay, and since Pantheon is roaming a lot, I want to make sure that we're pushing the wave bot. That way we can instantly punish if he spends too much time in his side lane. Looks like he's headed back bot. I think Graves is actually top here. So we got good poke on the Pantheon. They're just auto-shoving the wave with Morgana W. It's pretty hard to contest that. Pantheon is really fast, but we did trade flashes there. And we chunked him, so we can actually threaten under turret here. And Mundo used his TP in the last fight, so we don't have to worry about a TP flank. Nice, so we trade mid, even though Pantheon ult's there. Just gonna help Ezreal push this wave, so that way we can get the turret before they all spawn. Ezreal's not the fastest wave pusher. Nice, we actually break the turret there. Like, we might as well take this wave because it's gonna die to the minions anyways. Pantheon has no ult, we don't have to worry about getting ulted on here. Alright, so I have my Shurelias now. It's gonna help a lot in the team fights with the added movement speed. Here I either want to go Staff of the Flowing Water or Redemption, but I think Redemption is gonna be the better option. It gives me some survivability with the added HP. It allows me to help the Irelia and Gwen dive the backline. Staff of the Flowing Water is a good option because Ezreal has AP ratios, so he's going to be chunking a lot more with that item. Alright, so Dragon's up in 40 seconds. I'm going to get mid prio here and then set up some wards. Really need Volibear with us here. Nice, just clearing out wards here. I actually got slept, but I'm so far back that it shouldn't matter. Okay, Gwen actually solo kills the Graves, so we're gonna have a lot of priority around this dragon. We still have to be careful because they still do a lot of damage. Clearing out their wards, playing around dragon here. Nice, Mundo's really trolling here for actually contesting this. I'm gonna save my R for an RE here for the added shields. Nice. So I really got a triple kill there. We can catch the waves. Top wave's dying to the turret. I might actually run up there and soak a little bit of the XP. Because if I go mid, I'm just splitting XP with Ezreal, but I can run top pretty fast with my E's and catch some free XP here that no one is getting. This is a lot better than sharing XP. So Ezreal can safely farm against Zoe. He doesn't have to worry about her. I'm gonna opt into just recalling here, getting some wards, building into my Kindle gem. Having all this extra HP is gonna give me a lot more survivability against Pantheon. It's gonna make me a less desirable target to getting picked, which makes it easier for me to ward in the late game. Ezreal's gonna reset here anyways, so I'm just gonna let him take damage. Then here's a spot at support where you're kind of in a low moment where you don't want to ward because your strongest member's off the map, Ezreal, and you don't really want to step up mid for the wave, so you kind of just have to play AFK for a bit, and that's okay. Sometimes you just have to play really safe and kind of think about your next play. Looks like Gwen's getting picked in the side lane. Hopefully I can get there in time. They see me here. I don't think we can actually get on them. Okay, I barely got my E off there. Gonna Mantra Q to the Graves to guarantee that it's slowed. We're actually getting TP'd on. No good. I have my E up in 1 second. I should be fine. That was a pretty aggressive play to go for. Volibear kind of full committed when we were at a disadvantage. Definitely not a fan of that. Just gonna clear the waves so they can't siege here. Irelia is actually getting a lot of XP in this side lane, some solo XP. Got some turret damage as well. Dodge the Morgana binding there. I'm gonna shield Gwen up just in case she wants to look for a play. Saving my Shurelias for Ezreal once he's in range. So this is just a chain of very messy fights. Like, we're definitely strong enough to win these plays, but they're just so messy and there's no setup that they end up turning bad. Definitely need to clean up this game if we're gonna want to win. So they're on reset. I have a small timer to get free vision, so I'm gonna sweep around Baron, drop 1 ward to make sure they don't sneak Baron away, and then with Dragon up in 1 minute, I'm going to prioritize vision, my main vision around there. Okay, so Ezreal's poked out, Dragon's up in 40 seconds, hopefully we can reset in time and get to Dragon. But if we have to give this Dragon, it's not the biggest deal, honestly. Alright, just gonna speed up Ezreal on his way back to lane. I really was having to waste flash again. I'm gonna Mantra Q here since it's a big choke. Save my next Mantra for Mantra E. Zoe's just so strong in these fights, it makes it really tough. That's Zoe E down. We should try to get in this choke while that's on cooldown. I died to the Zoe Q on the side. Zoe being so strong is making these fights so hard because we're poked down before the fight even starts. Like, Volibear couldn't frontline there, so I was forced to frontline. We might lose Baron off of that, honestly, if they run straight there. So the way they're playing fights is pretty tough to play around, but the main counter for it is to find a big flank and hard engage off of that. So as a support, what you can do is you can look for a flank ward and then kind of ping your top laner or mid laner to the flank behind with the TP. Should be fine here. We poked down Pantheon pretty heavily. Burn Graves are there. Not the worst. We have vision on Baron, so we don't have to worry about them doing that right now. And I'm gonna go Staff of the Flowing Water next. I feel like it's gonna give us the mobility to kind of what's the word? Maneuver around the team fights. They have a lot of poke and zone control. I have to be careful about walking in here because if they come down towards red, I'm just dead. Always looking for a sleep over the wall here. Gotta be careful. This is a very frustrating team comp to play against. They have very low committal pick potential, so it makes it just a dodging game. And if you get hit by one thing, you're just dead. Alright, they're not doing Baron though. Gotta watch out for Pantheon sitting in Fog of War here. That's binding down. It allows me to walk up a little bit farther. Gonna clear this pink. Makes it a lot easier to approach. Once I clear this pink, we're gonna have some vision in the pit. Volibear has no flash, so I don't know why he is approaching from over the wall. Looks like they're off Baron though, so we can head straight to mid wave. So now we have vision on Baron. We can zone them through this choke. Potentially get some poke off under turret. Gonna mantra Q because I don't need my mantra for a potential fight. Want to guarantee some more poke here. So with Gwen dying in the side lane, we can't really go for much right now. Gonna clear this wave and then reset. I'm actually just gonna wait for my redemption here. Dragon's up in 50 seconds, don't have too much to worry about. Oh, I got hit by poke while I was typing to my teammates. So Zoe has no defensive items at all. Volibear's just dead here, pretty sure. Yeah. We keep on like burning our resources to engage the fights and commit on the fights before these dragon spots. Like last dragon, Volibear was forced to flash out, which is like our main source to get on Zoe and kill her. But what I was saying is that Zoe has no defensive items. So we, as Volibear and Irelia, like our job needs to be to get on her and kill her, because she's just gonna infinitely poke us down if we aren't full committing on her. And like, sure, it's risky to full commit, but it's the only way it's gonna work, so you just have to go for it. And they're running straight to Baron here, it looks like. Gonna clear mid wave and then walk down. Gonna block the Zoe E or Zoe Q from the Ezreal. And here, this is exactly what we wanted. We're full committing. We're in range. We're in Zoe's face in these fights. Trying to weave in some Qs here to lower my R cooldown. Wow, I just get flashed on there. I think that's gonna be GG. Zoe's just a little bit too fed, and we didn't deal with her early enough. We kept on flashing away as Volibear and Irelia, and then we just stacked up her Medjais for free. You're on their dragon soul point, so this next dragon fight in 2 minutes is gonna be the game decider, most likely. I think if we can find a kill on Zoe and get the shutdown, we might have a chance to win. But that's our only way to win. Nice. We found the shutdown on Zoe there. And we're actually gonna maybe get this dragon coming up in a minute. Nice. Big shutdowns there. Pantheon's the only one up right now. I don't have to worry about dying to him because I have my Mantra W. I'm actually gonna reset here. Dragon's coming up in 40 seconds, and I want my Oblivion Orb for that fight. So, Ezreal wants red before dragon. I'm going to escort him over. Looks like they took it though. Nice. We gotta pick on Graves too, so that's their jungler dead for this dragon fight. They probably won't even contest this, but Mundo has TP for it if they want to. So since we have full control of Dragon as it's spawning, I'm going to look for poke as they're walking in. Nice, got my Mantra E off. There's no objective right now, so I actually don't like flashing forward for that. Because now we don't have Volibear flash for this Baron fight. Is flashing forward there, sure it got us the kill on Mundo. Even if we ace them, like, we're not going to end the game off of it. So I would have preferred to save flashes for this Baron fight. But we end up getting our third dragon. Each team has soul point now. Gonna grab some pinks and sorcery here. An elixir. Might as well hit this blast cone just in case Pantheon left a very forward ward. Just gonna mantra shield myself to speed up to my team. And our mid inhib is down, so we are gonna have to clear mid waves before we do anything. Otherwise, they can just walk down mid. My R cooldown is about 18 seconds right now. I can use it very liberally.
Indecision is failure. Never falter.
We need to be clearing mid wave before we full commit and stand by Dragon there, or stand by Baron.
Focus. Never falter.
Okay, so now we can run to Baron now that we've dealt with the mid wave. We waited so long that we have to deal with the incoming mid wave, but my team is just unaware.
Never again.
Okay, so it looks like we're flipping the Baron here. I'm just gonna early redemption and a Mantra W for the heal. Trying to block Mundo Qs here. Mantra W for the shield. So here I'm just trying to delay because looks like my team can end the game here. That guy should be dead. I'm gonna help the Aurelia over here. I wasn't able to get my RW off in time. So Zoe actually ends up cleaning up that fight. Pretty messy fight. I thought that they could kill her in the 2v1 over here. Volibear came up me for some reason. That was very interesting. But Baron's off the map, Dragon's up in 1 minute. We still have that win condition of getting soul here. If it's not spawning for another minute, I'm actually going to wait in base for a pink ward because it's going to be relatively important for getting control. We are going to have flashes on our key champions to get on Zoe. For this dragon fight, that's going to be really good. So as a support, I'm going to look to just speed up Volibear and Aurelia and then hope that that gives them the confidence to flash in on the Zoe.
Focus. By force of will.
The magic through the wave, just so it gets pushed a little bit faster.
Never falter.
Dragon's up in 12 seconds. I don't know why we're split pushing with Dragon up in 15 seconds. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe we can get a top inhib off of that. Wow, so going 1v2s there, they can't end the game. I'm actually going to chase them, so that way Gwen can extend this split push. They ignite the graves to kind of guarantee that we kill him here. Shield Volibear, get a W on Zoe to chain Cynthia. Nice. We got the shutdown on Zoe, got her Magi stacked. Fortunately, Gwen died in the side lane. So we're not going to be able to end the game off that, I don't think. We might be able to get mid inhib though. We have 20 seconds on Morgana. No other objective on the map, so we might as well try to get the inhib here. It's a very messy game, but I'm sure this is what a lot of your guys' games look like. Nice, we got the kill on Pantheon. Gwen's TPing on the Nexus. I would have preferred if she TP'd on this fight. Oh my goodness, Gwen. If Gwen just TPs and guarantees that we win the fight, we can just end together, but she went for the back door in front of Graves' face. Nice, we got the kill on Graves though. Very, very messy. We already have mid inhibs, so unless we kill them here, we shouldn't really be able to get much else. Yeah, so this play is just over. When I spawn, I can clear the bot wave. Then we're gonna have another Baron dance scenario with all the Zoe poke. Here I'm just gonna tank the minions so they don't target our Nexus turret.
Never falter.
And with Baron spawning, I'm just gonna get an elixir here because I won't be able to get Staff of the Flowing Water before that spawns. And the game could potentially be decided at Baron, so. So Volibear has no flash for this fight. It's gonna make it a little bit harder to get on the Zoe. But we do have mid wave, so it's gonna make the Baron dance a lot easier for us because they're gonna have to respond to the mid wave. Nice, we gotta pick on their jungler. We can run to Baron here. There's no point of fighting 5v4 mid because if we lose the fight, they're gonna get Baron and potentially end the game. So it's really important to get Baron first. Head over to the Mundo here because Zoe's a little bit too slippery to kill. Step out of range. Drop the ignite to guarantee that we kill her here. Going to go support the Gwen here because I think with the shields, she's strong enough that we can actually end the game here. Graves is spawning, so we do have to be a little bit careful. Got the Mantra W off for the heal. And Gwen ends the game. Wow, what a fiesta. Well, I feel like I showed some good stuff with Karma. Having a melee jungler made my job very, very important as a melee jungler.
And remember, this guide comes from our website SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. Not only that, but we release 14 brand new Smurf commentaries with cutting edge builds and meta champions every single week. And if that wasn't enough, we have a site exclusive feature where you can ask the Challenger expert any question you want, anything you're struggling with or confused about, and are guaranteed a response by them. All of this can be unlocked for as little as $5 a month and is backed by our rank improvement guarantee. That means a full refund if you don't improve. That's not all, you also get the most comprehensive League of Legends training on the internet with over 900 videos and 150 courses teaching you exactly what you need to know to improve. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com and join the hundreds of thousands of satisfied SkillCapped members and get that rank you've always wanted.